Hello, people, Earth to Mars. Welcome to the video. This video is going to be about why Naruto is better than One Piece. Okay? It's very simple. You already saw the last video of me hating on One Piece or the Israel-Palestine video. I don't know which one is going to be the last video, but it's going to be very simple. I'm going to break this down. First, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment, tell me why you think One Piece is better or Naruto is better. If you agree with me, disagree with me, you know what I'm saying? Let's take it to display capture. I gotta move my camera. Make it small. Okay, we're just gonna put me up in this left right corner. Look, you see the graph. I'm on paint. Very simple. On paint. We're gonna just write it out. Everything's gonna be out of 10. Okay? Everything's gonna be out of 10. Now, if we start off with the story, I think I would rate Naruto's story. Let me think. I think the only bad part about Naruto's story is the ending. Truly. I think the only bad part about Naruto's story is the ending. Truly. It really is. And not the true ending. I guess the true ending is Naruto versus Sasuke, which was amazing. But the ending where Kaguya comes out and then they sell her and all that was kind of whack to me. In the beginning of the war, was whack. He didn't start cooking up until only parts of the war he be cooking up, like really cooking. Like the whole war is kind of, it's kind of shaky. But parts of the war are fire. You know what I'm saying? Now, you're talking about Naruto, nigga, whatever his name is, the Land of the Hidden Rain, that's a fire arc. Tuning Exams, fire. What is it? The three-way deadlock arc, that was fire. The invasion of the Hidden Leaf, that was fire. And Sasuke retrieval arc, that was fire. I think the weakest arc out of all of them is the three-way deadlock, gonna save Tsunade or whatever. But all of them arcs, part one, is fire. A's, S's. Okay? A's and S's. Now, if we go to the second part, the Gara and what's the name of stuff, that was okay. That's probably like a B. What's after that? Them going to try to get what's the name it? That's probably about a B too. And then the fight where they go revenge against Hidan and Kakazu, that's probably I think that's about a B plus. That's pretty good though. The Wimmer Sugar, that was fire. Then we get to Pain. We get all the Sasuke stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's heat. Fire heat. Oh my gosh, fire heat. Oh my gosh, fire heat. Oh my goodness. All that Itachi stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that, the Jiraiya stuff. Oh my gosh. I think the Pain arc is the best arc in the series. Get 5 Kage Summit. That's another banger arc. Beginning of the war, end of the war, yeah. In certain parts in the middle, yeah. Okay. So I think the One Piece story is pretty consistently fire until about the end. It's pretty consistently fire. I'm gonna give it a 10. Obviously, I'm a Naruto fanboy. It's a 10. Now, y'all about to say, what about the One Piece story? Now, the One Piece story. Maybe I should give it, no, not a 10. I'm tripping. Not a 10, because the ending. What am I doing? We're gonna give it a 9. We're gonna give it a 9. Now, the One Piece story. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now, it's worse than Naruto. And I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, with the One Piece story, it hasn't ended yet. So I think One Piece could pass Naruto, especially if he keeps doing what he's doing in Egghead. But just off what's there now, it's below Naruto. And I'm gonna explain why. When Naruto first started, it had a goated arc. One Piece doesn't get a goated arc until maybe you consider Alabasta goated, but bro, up until up until the Baratier and Arlong Park, it was garbage. It was booty. The story is booty. Like first 200 episodes is booty. They're booty. You feel me? The Baratier is okay. Arlong Park is pretty good. When you really get to the One Piece fire is Alabasta. Okay? And that's like 200 chapters. It's like 200 episodes in, 200 bunch of chapters in. You feel me? That is not good media. Okay? And then we get to what's it called? Alabasta's good. Like Little Garden is not good. Alabasta's good. Let me think what else is good. Marineford, Impel Down, Water 7, not Water 7, Water 5, whatever it's called. Maybe it's Water 7. And then what is that arc called? Where they go on the training over to the place? That's fire. That's fire. I was watching that. I'm like, bro, this is peak One Piece. This is when I'm like, oh, One Piece is about business. When I'm watching that Water 7 show, I'm like, oh, it's about business. Okay. Then we get to Marineford and all that. That's fire. Impel Down. Thriller Bark. No. Garbage. Let me think about the fire arcs first. Dressrosa is good. Pacing was kind of Whole Cake Island is good. We got Whole Cake Island, Dressrosa, Alabasta, Water 7, those two arcs, all the Marineford stuff. Sabaody. What else? Punk Hazard's okay. But I think where the One Piece story kind of falters is when he's not on fire, it's dead cold. It's cold. He's not cooking up nothing. Okay. And the pacing, even between the good arcs, the pacing is terrible. Atrocious. Dressrosa could have been great. The pacing was terrible. It was terrible. Wano. And then we talk about like the bad arcs. Wano, bad. The beginning of the story, not that good. Fishman Island, bad. Zoe wasn't even that. I couldn't even watch Zoe. Like, it's just Thriller Bark, not good. Okay, like we're talking not good. Like not good arcs. And this is the whole arc. Might be like a couple good moments. I mean, Wano has better moments. It's probably like the top of the butt arc list of One Piece. But Fishman Island probably got 2 good moments. Thriller Bark probably got 2 good moments. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of episodes. That's a lot of manga to read. And now, if One Piece finishes and he's cooking up the whole time and, the pacing is good and the ending is good, I'll rank it above Naruto story-wise. But right now, it's an 8. I'm sorry. It's an 8. And I am impressed with all the connectivity of everything. It's very impressive. But he's been writing it for 20 years. Okay? And the pacing is terrible. So we're going to take a point off just for that. I'm not making it the same as Naruto because Naruto's story is better. Hands down. Better. The twists are better. All of it's better. Okay? It is. It is. Itachi, better. That Itachi stuff, better, bro. It's all better. It's all better. Okay? Fights. 10. Naruto. This is hands down. Naruto is the best fighting anime of all time. Now, the only anime that might pass it up is JJK. And I've read the manga for JJK. Them fights are crazy. But if we're just talking Naruto fights, Naruto vs. Sasuke 1, classic. Naruto vs. Sasuke 2, classic. Lee vs. Gaara, classic. Shoot. Even like Naruto vs. Gaara, that wasn't even that bad when they was fighting with the Toad and the, what's the name? You know what I'm saying? Sakura and Granny versus Sasori. That's a good fight. I don't know about that ending, but I mean, he wanted to die, but okay. Sasuke versus Itachi, fire. Let me think. Madara smacking the 5 Kage, fire. Sasuke versus Danzo. Sasuke versus Deidara. Like, we're talking about infinite. It's just all fire. Even the little fights are fire. Every fight is fire. They look amazing. It's like the calculation is fire. It's fire. One Piece fights, I'm gonna have to give him a 7. I'm gonna have to give him a 7. Okay, and it might maybe a 6, because the One Piece fights are booty. Most of them are, anyways. They're just not that good. They're really not. He doesn't do a good job fighting. I know it's not the purpose of the anime. It's the story. It's the adventure. It's the You know what I'm saying? But the fights are booty, and it's very unsatisfying because Luffy is even the main fights. Like Luffy loses, like he don't really be winning. Like Luffy will win a fight, but he ain't really the winner. You feel me? Like he ain't really the winner. Cause he just wasn't strong enough. He just got lucky somehow, or it was creative. And sometimes it's good, but other times, like in Wano, it was just annoying that Kaido just couldn't finish him off. I mean, even Alabasta was kind of annoying. Like, how do you make that mistake that many times? Okay, you know, Luffy's not really winning because he's better. He's just getting lucky, which is, I mean, it's just a part of his character. It's a part of the series. I understand that, but fight wise, it makes the fights very unsatisfying. All the little side fights, even them be, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't that many, like, all-time great fights in One Piece. It just ain't, okay? It just isn't. It just isn't. You know, we got, let me think. I think, Luffy versus, what's the name? It was fire. I don't know. I can't remember what the fight looks like, but that's a fire fight. Versus Luffy versus, what's his name? The black dude. Usopp. I think Luffy versus Rob Lucci is good. I like that one. Luffy versus Katakuri, I think that's good. A great fight. I mean, even Luffy versus Kaido, I think that's a great fight, but like, it's like so drawn out that it just is taken away. You know, we got Zoro versus I think some of the best fights in One Piece have actually came from Wano, even though I think Wano was trash, but because you got Zoro versus whatever his name, the bat, and then we got Sanji versus what's the name? I mean, all the fights on Water 7 from Water 7 are pretty good. You know, Kaku versus Sanji. Was it Kaku versus Sanji? Was that? I think it was. But in general, One Piece fights are like mid-pack. Truly, they truly are. They're mid-pack. I mean, you cannot argue with this. You might be mad at the story point, but like if we're talking about the story, like we need consistency. Okay, like you can't just have a couple fire arcs and that makes your story 10. I'm sorry, it doesn't. OTS official soundtrack, another 10 from Naruto. Oh my gosh. Dun 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 dun. Come on now. Come on now. Now, y'all can't argue about this soundtrack stuff. This is clear as day. This is clear as day, and so is fights. It's clear as day. Naruto soundtrack is clearly superior than One Piece's. Clearly, in every facet. Theme songs, people's theme songs, the actual like the anime song, like the opening, closing songs. There's like maybe 3. I can't even name you more than 3 One Piece openings. I skip them. They're not good. Like that first one, One Piece, that's a banger. But the rest of them, they're pretty garbage. And the One Piece openings be spoiling a lot. They like spoil the show, which is sad. But yeah, the Naruto soundtrack is amazing and clearly better than One Piece's. I don't really even care about the One Piece soundtrack. I'm just gonna give it an 8 just to give it an 8. Fuck it. I mean, who cares? Visuals. I think I couldn't tell you. I mean, there's a lot of different, post time skip. I think the visuals look better, and in One Piece, like overall visuals, like the environment and stuff like that. But I think even Naruto, like you watch Naruto today, the visuals are amazing. I mean, they got some wonky stuff where the fucking faces look if you pause it a certain way and all that. And I think the visuals though, I mean, One Piece has gotten a little too flashy though. If you look at Wano, they're doing a little too much, like just a little too much for me. But it kind of feels like Demon Slayers, but not as good. Um, but I would say the visuals of One Piece are probably better than Naruto. Now, not pre-time skip. Those visuals are worse than Naruto overall. But post time skip, I would say. So I'll give One Piece a slight edge on visuals. The world, um, the world, One Piece is a 10. I think the world building of One Piece is amazing. You know, um, and with the going along with the story and the world, these are kind of interchangeable. They're kind of together. Like the way Naruto was doing a good job at it at first, but then they just kind of just threw it away, and like the war was just in a field. I don't even know where the field was. Um, uh, but if we're just the world in general, yeah, the One Piece world is a 10. Um, I like the weird like the weather. I like that. I like it. I like the wackiness. You know, you go to an island, it's a winter island. You go to an island, it's a tropical island. You know, you got all these special little islands. You got a island of thunder and lightning. Like you got an island half ice, half lava. Like you got islands under the sea and the sky. It's just really like dynamic. You know, the ships, the pirates. Like it's. I really enjoy the One Piece world. I think it looks really good. I think how they build the world is really really good. Um. I also think, well, at the end they kind of ruin it. Not ruin it, but I also think the Naruto world is uh a 10. I'm gonna give it a 9 though, just because they kind of stop with the world bending after a while and stuff like that. But the world itself is amazing. How it looks, you know, I don't think they explored enough. I think that's the problem with Naruto. And so, but how it looks, like, you know, the Naruto, the ninja setting, it's all really good. It's all really entrenched. It's, it's nice. It looks good. You know, it's amazing. Okay. The power system. Um, Naruto's power system is definitely a 9. A 9. I'm on the eraser. A 9. Now, the reason why I give Naruto's power system a 9 is because at the end of the show, they mess it up. You know, especially with Kaguya. But even before then, like you had to have a Sharingan. You had to have like everybody has Hashirama cells. Everybody has a Sharingan with overpowered ass powers, with hacks. Like you got to be really broken. Like you got to be really. And I know it's top of the verse, so obviously it's supposed to be like that. But and then especially when the Kaguya stuff happens, like I'm not counting Boruto. That does not count in this. Does not count in this. This is Naruto, not Boruto. Okay. But I think other than that, up until the ending, the power system of Naruto is really amazing. It's really fire. It's like really dope. Like they got the ranked jutsus, they got the, you know what I'm saying, the, it's really good, and the way they fight is really good. Like it's really good. The jutsu, the hand signs, it's really good. It produces really great fights, and it makes sense and doesn't really eat itself to death until the end. But if we go to One Piece, the One Piece power system is kind of boo-boo. Now, I'm telling you what I like about the One Piece power system. And I like that it's so wacky. But at the same time, that's a negative of the system because it's so wacky, it just doesn't make sense at times. Like pre-time skip, I really enjoyed it's really flawed because pre-time skip there was really no hockey, and then so if somebody was a Logia, like they were really unstoppable. Like actually unstoppable. Actually, and you had to like what's the name? It was the sand Logia, and Luffy had to like cover himself in water just to fight him, right? Which is interesting. And Devil Fruits are very interesting. I like Devil Fruits a lot. especially more even post time skip. I like Devil Fruits a lot, but like power system wise, it's really wacky. Like it makes a lot of stuff inconsistent. It makes the fights. I think it makes the fights worse. It just gets really inconsistent. And then you put in hockey, and in the second half, and even with hockey, hockey has become like the pseudo superior power now. Like hockey is everything basically at this point, except some overpowered devil fruits. But you know, if you have strong hockey, devil fruits don't affect you, which was not clear up until this point. I mean, it was pretty obvious, but and that's another thing about the power system of One Piece. It was so vague for so long. It made it the power system worse. I mean, it had to be vague because he didn't. I don't think he was all the way there with it. Like, I don't think hockey was gonna be. He realized hockey. He needed hockey, so the post time skip, and then, but it's so vague, you know. And hockey has basically become king. It's like hockey is what you need to be the best in the verse. And so now, and I see it becoming a problem in the end. Like, it's going to be like a hockey who has the strongest hockey. It's kind of like power level type stuff. It's really weird. It's like who has the strongest. It's all about hockey. It's like, so Luffy's going to have to evolve, keep evolving his hockey mid fight, like, and stuff like that. It's just the power system is like, it's a 7. You know, I think I think it's very interesting. I think it's even more interesting than like interest wise and how wacky it is. I think it's more dynamic in that sense. But like actual power system, it's like it's really inconsistent. It you know, it messes stuff up. You know what I'm saying? It's really it's iffy. Okay? It's iffy. It's iffy. Um Compared to Naruto, which is like if we just think about all the amazing jutsus made, Ren Renrishik and Rasurian, fucking shoot, like Karen, like we were talking about the Renegon, the Sharingan, all the powers that come from that. Like it's just so cool, all the little clans. And I know they don't explore the clans as much, which is while the maybe I might need to put the world down to 8 because of that, because they don't really explore the clans neither. But characters, oh man, this is tough. Because overall, I think, you know, in just sheer scale amount, I think One Piece has more good characters. But plus they focus on more people and stuff like that. But I think it's really close on characters. I really do. Um, I mean, like you could say Shanks is an all-time great character, but he's only had like 10 scenes maybe. Okay? So or Dragon or like but we're talking about the characters that are just there. Like there's a lot of great characters in One Piece. Luffy, Zoro, Robin, even though they don't really use her anymore. And this is another thing about what they do characters in One Piece and Naruto. They like, you know, they don't drop characters in One Piece. The characters in Naruto just got dropped off. Well, that's not true. Okay? The characters in Naruto, like Neji and Rock Lee and Choji and all these people, a lot of them had development in part 1. They went through their little in the Sasuke Retriever arc, like they did their thing. Rock Lee did his thing. Rock Lee versus Gara. Yeah, like they did their thing in the first half, and in the second half, the story really wasn't focused on them because they really couldn't do anything. They couldn't bring anything to the story, really. And so like saying that they could have did more. Now I feel you. Rock Lee could have been greater than he was, but I mean there was Guy there. There was Guy. Like you couldn't have two. You can't have Guy and Rock Lee doing the same shit. I guess you can, but you know what I'm saying. They could have did more. Neji could have been should have been way better than he was. But a lot of these characters were like they had their like moments in part 1. Okay? Or, you know, and there's characters they didn't touch on. You know, Sakura is all-time bad character. All-time bad character. She's garbage. A lot of the characters just aren't like a lot of the side characters just aren't good. I think it's what One Piece does. They have a lot of good side characters. And I think that's where One Piece does better than Naruto. Like the side characters are better. I think main character wise though, like all the main important characters and like villains and all that, maybe we should do characters and villains. Yeah, we're gonna do villains. I don't know how you spell villains. I don't know if that's supposed to be in right there. I actually don't. I'm gonna erase that. I think there's no um like the villains. The villains. We're gonna do villains. Okay. I think yeah, One Piece does side characters better than Naruto, but I think Naruto. I think main character wise, I think they're pretty equal. I'm gonna be honest with you, because Luffy and Naruto, you know, they're both that guy. Zoro is that guy. Um, let's just do One Piece first. We got Luffy, Zoro. Um, I mean, but yeah, I almost dropped the point I was gonna say. I mean, Naruto drops characters. So does One Piece. Like, what has Robin done since? Like, she hasn't done anything in a long time. I mean, she had that little fight in Wano where you know what I'm saying? She hasn't did much since she got saved in Water 7 and became a part of the crew. She hasn't done much at all. Okay? Frankie had a couple fights. Like, it's not like the One Piece characters are getting development every arc and da 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 and da 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 da. Like, you know, Sanji got did really good in Whole Cake, but Zoro just Zoro's just a Chad. And he's amazing. He's a good character, but he's just a Chad. That's it. Like literally. Like so and even like this like Senior Pink, like they you know what I'm saying? I think Naruto does the side characters better, but main character wise, I don't know. Let's think. Let's think. Because I got sidetracked again in the middle. You see how I got sidetracked? Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. Who else from the crew? Maybe Robin. Actually, Usopp, he's fire. Shanks, even though he has 10 panels. I like Big Mom. It's kind of hard to think, There's so many arcs. What's her name from Alabasta with the blue hair? Whatever her name is. I'm just trying to think. I can't even think. I can't even think of like characters in One Piece. I don't know. They do a really good job on characters, and so I think we're gonna give it a 9. I think the Naruto characters they dropped the ball on a couple people. I think they dropped the ball a little bit on Neji. They could have like made them more powerful and focused on them more. I think they dropped the ball on like the clans overall, but I guess that's more the world. I think they dropped the ball on let me think. Orochimaru. I think he was amazing, but I think he could have been so much better, and that's kind of villains. But if we're talking about Naruto characters, I mean, we got Naruto. He's fire. Sasuke is fire. Jiraiya is fire. Itachi, fire. Let me think. Character wise, Shikamaru, the Hokages, like most of the Hokages are fire, except maybe Tobirama. So was that Hiruzen, Minato, Hashirama, like all these, you know what I'm saying? Characters are fire. I just can't think of characters from either show anymore. Truly. You can't even see this whole thing. Zoom it out. Zoom it out. Okay. Yeah, we'll zoom it out. Okay. We'll give Naruto a 9 for characters too. I think the characters are really great in Naruto. They just do a bad job on I mean even you know what, I'm gonna give it 10 for the One Piece characters. Just because of the side characters. But in Wano he was lacking on characters. I ain't gonna hold you. Like looking at Kuma and Bonnie, like he does characters really well. Um Villains. Naruto's villains are superior to One Piece villains. It's very obvious. Okay, let's just think of One Piece villains: Kaido, Booty. I guess kind of Big Mom. She's kind of Booty. Katakuri was really good. I don't know if he's considered a villain or a character. Um, we'll say Big Mom, iffy. Um, these are Yonko. These are Yonko. Okay. Akainu, he kind of seems like a villain. He's pretty good. I didn't even think about the admirals and stuff. Yeah, One Piece characters, I'd say 10. Um, what's his name? The Sand Dude, he was pretty good. I think the best villain in One Piece, all of One Piece, Rob Lucci's pretty good, and is what's his name? Doflamingo. He's amazing. I think the Gorosei could be great villains too, but that's just potential. I mean, yeah. Other than that, most of the other One Piece villains are just they're really not. I like NL. NL's pretty good. They're really not compared to Naruto, which is like Pain, Obito, like Orochimaru, Madara, like all these people are better than all One Piece villains, except maybe Doflamingo. He might be able to be better than some of these people, but no, there's no One Piece villain better than Pain. There just isn't. Obito. There just isn't. Madara. Like these people are just, their villainy is just amazing. It's just so good. Like if you ever watch Pain just float up into the sky, giving this speech, the world shall know Pain, and just destroy everything. You don't get that in One Piece. No villain is doing all that. And, it's really not. I might need to put the story up because that's really my opinion, though. But villains, we're giving the Naruto villains, we're giving them 10s, bro. They're fire. They're actually fire. Gar was fire. What's his name? It was fire. And the Hidden Rain. Whatever. I can't even think right now. One Piece villains, they might get like I don't know. They're getting an 8, bro. They're just not that good. Like, there's some good ones, but they're just not that good. And you got to think about the scale, like the numbers. That's one thing I don't think people think about One Piece. Like, they kind of like, we're talking like 1,000 episodes, like 1,000 chapters. Naruto is like, Naruto's not even 1,000. And One Piece is still going. Like, people say like 45% of Naruto is filler. Da 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 da. And I'm gonna address that right now. Filler does not count. Okay. Pacing. You know what? That's a good one. We're gonna do pacing over here. Pacing. Hold up. Yeah, pacing. Oh my gosh. Pacing. One Piece. Got like we're gonna say a 7. It's not that good. Naruto, I don't even know where I would put Naruto pacing. It's pretty good. There's some soul parts. We're gonna give it an 8 because of the war and because some of that stuff. But even training arcs and stuff in Naruto are better than One Piece. Like, pacing wise, Naruto is shitting on One Piece. Okay, shitting on it. One Piece is like, has canon filler, has stuff you have to watch that's canon. You have to watch it. It's canon, but it's just boring and just drawn out. You got to go up 8 floors every fight before you get to the main fight, and it's just it's terrible. Truly, it's truly terrible. And compared to Naruto pacing, like Naruto pacing is clear as day as that. And if you count filler, non-canon material, the definition of filler in the pacing for Naruto, you're smoking crack. Okay? because it's non-canon filler. It doesn't have anything to do with the show, with the canon of the story. It has nothing to do with any of that. You don't have to watch it. You have to watch all that One Piece garbage. You have to watch Thriller Bark. You have to watch Zoe. You have to watch Fishman Island. You got to watch all the boring, terrible parts of One Piece. You have to watch it. You ain't got to watch the worst parts of Naruto, which is the filler. You ain't got to watch it. Naruto don't get like has a bad part in it until the war. Okay, so even pacing, it's better. And the filler stuff is not an argument. It's not an argument. It's not a valid argument. It's just not valid. It's just not valid because it's not canon. And One Piece has canon filler that you have to watch. Okay? So, as you can see, Naruto is better. I don't even got to add up these numbers. You know what I'm saying? What's that? 19, 29, 37. No, wait. 29. Oh, what's 9 plus 8? Ain't that 7? Yeah. Okay. 20, 29, 37, 37, 46, 45, 55, 64, 74, 74, what's that? 82, what we got? 8, 15, 5, 23, 32, 42, 49, 59, 68. Yeah, it's just worse. Like, it's just worse. Story, Naruto's story is better. I think this is probably the biggest thing people would disagree with. Fights, it's clear. It's clear. OTS, clear. Visuals, you know what I'm saying? One Piece is a little bit better. World, One Piece is better. The Naruto world is pretty great, though. Power system, it is clear as day. Clear as day. Characters, it's close with the main characters, main cast. But the side characters, One Piece has them beat. Villains, Naruto is clear as day. Clear as day, clear as day, clear as day. Pacing, I might even get Naruto at 9, but I ain't gonna hold you. Because it's really only the war that's bad. I ain't gonna hold you. One Piece pacing is trash. It's garbage. And this is objective. The only thing you can say that's not objective is the story thing. Maybe. But thinking about story, like, you can't just count all the goated stuff and not count the garbage stuff. Like, Fishman Island exists. Like, the Dressrosa being way too drawn out exists. Wano exists. You know, not Punk Hazard. Even that kind of is, like, the pacing is just not good. It's just not good. Zoe exists. Thriller Bark exists. The beginning of One Piece exists. Okay? So even story-wise, he's not always cooking up. He's not. And Naruto is fire. Until the end. Is fire. Like S.A. BB, S.A. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the, part of the war, and then that Kaguya stuff. But everything else about Naruto is fire. Not compared to One Piece. And imagine how hard it is going to be to end. I hope One Piece ending is good. I really do, because I enjoy One Piece. It's in my top 10, not top 5. I just had to, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Okay? So, I'm done. This shit took forever, 40 minutes. I just hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all understand. If y'all disagree with me, comment below. If you agree with me, comment below. Like, comment, subscribe. My goal is 50 subscribers. If you click on this video, you watch this video, you don't subscribe, you's a buster. I thank you for watching, though, but you still a buster, okay? Enjoy. Have a good day.